You already know this is Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. You already know September 28th, we got Errol the Truth Spence versus Shawn Showtime Porter. Two elites welterweight in the sport of boxing. And not only are there two elite fighters, they are two elite fathers. And of course, you already know if you follow the channel, you know the way I love the sport of boxing. Boxing translates to life itself, teaches you a lot of lessons, a lot of survival tactics, a lot of motivational, inspirational, discipline, nutrition, and things of that nature. I love it. And I always love to see, because I'm a father myself, I love to see when fathers are taking care of business, doing their thing in their kids' life, providing, being there, guiding them. You already know, man, raising these boys to become young, great men. And these fighters that we're going to see in September 28th in Errol Spence and Shawn Porter are two great fathers. Shawn Porter got a beautiful son. Errol Spence, beautiful daughters, those princesses. And it's beautiful to see, especially in the sport of boxing, especially when you see other sports in the NBA, like NBA or things of that nature. You see the stereotypical, you always see that storyline that, oh, there's fatherless child, fatherless children, their father was never in the home. You know the stereotype in the inner cities or the African American community and the Latino community. And of course, I don't like to touch the race thing, the race subject of course, but I think it's an important subject to talk about. And I want to applaud these men, and I wish that we all do applaud these men. And even the fathers that in the sport of boxing, you see the combination of the sport of boxing that you don't really see out there. They change it. If you watch the sport of boxing, they change the narrative. There is great fathers out there, and you see the importance when there is a father in your life. You see how they could guide your life, and you could be successful. And you not only could be successful on your own, you could be successful as a family unit. You become as a unit. It's so beautiful to see. It's so beautiful to see Errol Spence and his father giving the trust to other trainers to train his son, to take him to the next level and help him succeed. That's a beautiful thing when a father trusts his other people with their kid, and they do right by them, and they always stay on their side. They might not be the trainers, but they're there as a confidant, as a father, as somebody that the son could lean on to. You see Kenny Porter. You already know Kenny Porter's always there for Shawn Porter. He's his trainer. You see how these guys develop these young, respectable men, these young, respectable, humble men like Errol Spence, like Shawn Porter. You never hear anything bad about them. That's a testament to the way they was raised by their fathers. And I respect those guys to the fullest. Man, I love that. I love that fatherhood. And I just don't look. When I look at boxing, I look at everything else. It's just not the fight game, but it's everything else. The preparation, is the attitude, is the life, is the build, the growth, everything. And you see it in the sport of boxing. You see the Vasyl Lomachenko and his father. You see the Floyd Mayweather Sr. You see the Danny Swift Garcia, Angel Garcia. You see the Gary Russell, Gary Russell Sr., Roy Jones Jr. as his father. Game of the Tools. Who else? I can name so many fathers that has done their thing in the sport of boxing. You see that. It's beautiful to see. You see the camaraderie. You see the love. You see the respect. And it's beautiful to see. And I just want to emphasize, and I want to share light to it, because it's very important. It's very important. A lot of people, there's a lot of kids that look up to these fighters. And I just don't want them to look up to them just what they do in the ring, but what they do outside of the ring, their humanitarian effort, and also especially in the inner city where there is this fatherless, a lot of fatherless home, a lot of single moms. But in the sport of boxing, you see that there's all these fathers out there doing right by their kids and raising their kids, and you see the importance. Look, when you have your father in your life, easier, is very structured. And I'm not saying that just because you have a father that everything's going to be right and everything's going to stay in line and everything's going to be perfect, but it's more natural to have your mother and father. The importance is have your father there, because you just see it in these guys. You see it. and I love to see it. That is something that I wish they could promote more, especially between these guys, because they are great elite fighters in this era. They are great fathers, and for the most, they're just great fathers and very respectable men, very, very respectable men. And you can never hear nothing bad about these guys. So I just want to emphasize, and I want to applaud all the fathers. I want to all the father trainers, the managers, all those father Teofimo Lopez pops as well, and even the father figures. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes their fathers, passed away, and there was the other father figures that have stepped in, and you see the power in that. Like I said, it's beautiful to see. And I applaud these men. So when you look at these guys, just don't look at them as fighters. Just look at them as great, great human beings, great fathers. Because in the end of the day, that's power right there. They don't like to talk about us in the mainstream. They always want to talk about that there is no father in the homes. They always want to talk about the women's rights, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, they're trying to leave, and they're trying to push us to the side. They never want to give us the credit. They don't want to show that when the fathers is there, that is very, very important, very, very powerful into their life, into their growth as well. These children, at the end of the day, I see these guys they're risking their life for their family. They're just not stepping inside the arena to collect the paycheck, but to feed their family. These guys are going in there September 28th, and I pray that they come out healthy. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to come out healthy. They putting their life on the line. They raised their family with them 2 fists. They earned their living with their 2 fists, and that's why I call them the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, man. And it's nothing I know. They'll die for their kids just to take care of them, and that's that's what a father does, man. And again, I pray for all the fighters that, you go out there, you do what you got to do, play that physical chess game, come out there healthy, come out of there healthy. I know it's a brutal sport. I pray for y'all, man. Like I said, I don't care how y'all see them. I see these guys as my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. We could critique them and the skills and matchups and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, I got the utmost respect, man. They are the best athletes in the world, and these guys in the sport, in sport itself, these guys, you already know, they showcase how that this sport has the best father in the world, man. That's the way I see it, anyway, man. But you already know, man. This is Punch Run Boxing. Like the channel, like the video. You already know, man. Support your boy. Support these fighters as well. Again, we could critique them. We could love them. We could talk about this. Just boxing. But at the end of the day, man, these guys, again, modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. I love y'all. Stay healthy. God bless y'all kids and things of that nature. Come out safe. On to the next.